Army of One is directed by Larry Charles and based on a true story centered around Gary Faulkner, who's an ex-con who, under the belief that God has sent him to do so, heads to Pakistan to capture bin Laden. Film stars Nicolas Cage as Gary and Russell Brand as God, as well as a host of very familiar faces in supporting roles. Larry Charles' sensibility as a director are very much that of a documentarian, so there isn't really any style or flair to the cinematography or the filmmaking. It's all very safe. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I knew that this film was directed by Larry Charles, who had, of course, directed Borat, so I kind of knew what to expect. The performances in a film like this are all fine, but the most apparent thing is that Nicolas Cage's performance as a real-life guy is going to divide a lot of people. It's going to be like Marmite. For me, I kind of settled into it. I got used to the way that Nicolas Cage was delivering his lines in this very nasally voice. But a lot of people are going to find it really annoying, and it did take a little while for me to get into it. To be honest with you, the remarkable thing about this film, and the thing that I'm going to take away, is Nicolas Cage's performance. Now, it's not Oscar-worthy. It's not anything really to shout about, but Nicolas Cage, for the first time in a good few years, is actually playing a character, and it shows, you know, the way he carries himself, obviously the long hair, the beard, the glasses, the way he speaks, it's all very much a character, and it's kind of a throwback to the weird, eccentric Nicolas Cage characters that we've seen in films 10 years ago. So it was good to see Nicolas Cage actually flexing a bit of muscle. Now, that being said, I don't think this movie knows what it is. It's not funny, so it's not a comedy. It's not dramatic, so it's not a drama. It's not a biopic. It's kind of pointless, to be honest with you. I think I would have preferred a documentary about this guy instead of a film. As a narrative story film, it's just not interesting enough. I guess the bottom line of this film is it's not insulting, it's not overly offensive, and you're gonna be entertained watching this film, but there are so many other ways, better ways, you could spend 90 minutes. Like I say, the only thing I'm gonna take away from it is that Nicolas Cage is actually playing a character in this film. And these days that doesn't mean much. Army of One gets a very generous D. As always, if you enjoyed watching this video, please click thumbs up. If you've got something to say, leave a comment down below, and if you want to see more, hit subscribe. Keep your eyes peeled for a Dark Knight Rises retro review that I'm still working on, becoming very, very soon, so please keep your eyes peeled.